Lieutenant Severide.
I contacted Captain Hargrave, passed along your observations from the scene. She's here with a request.
Since there was a fatality, the Halloween Village fire is now an OFI priority. I reached out to CFD headquarters and already secured approval to bring you in.
It wouldn't have been my call, but it seems it was already in motion. Cruz will act up as squad lieutenant for the remainder of shift.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to tour the scene together. You can walk me through what you saw.
I'll grab my coat.
You and I work well together, despite the current situation and your personal connection to Lieutenant Severide.
This is not about my relationship, Chief. It's about 51 as a whole, which you said yourself, it's a great firehouse. And it's a close one. We stick together. So if Severide is sidelined...
51 isn't the only great firehouse in this city, Lieutenant. I'd hate to see it broken up, but if that's what it takes to clean up the CFD, that's a price I'm willing to pay.
Back here, this is where I first caught the smell of gasoline.
Still hanging in the air.
See the V pattern?
Possible point of origin.
Well, it looks like a hot plate.
Makes sense if they were living here.
But butane burns clean. If this were accidental, you'd have vertical damage, but there's deep charring in the floor here. Hydrocarbons. It's gasoline.
Look at this. Heavy pour pattern.
Dump a few gallons of gasoline under a hot plate, turn it on, you're halfway home before it heats up and ignites the vapors.
This wasn't someone making dinner.
If we can trace this, we have our ignition source. And maybe our arsonist.
Any sign of a pressure event from the canister?
No blast signature. If it vented, it just fed the fire.
You hear that?
Hey! Stop!
Man, get off me!
This is an active fire scene. You can't be in here.
Then what are you doing here?
Office of Fire Investigation.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you got to it first.
Got the what?
Whatever started the fire. We saw you back there packing something up. The owner of this place, he just put out a reward, 100 grand. He said he paid cash to know how it started.
100 grand.
Yeah, everyone at the shelter's talking about it. We booked it here as soon as we heard.
So you ducked our tape and broke in here hoping to find what?
I don't know, anything. Something worth that type of money.
We heard you started using again.
That's why I'm here.
We were also told you had issues with some of the other squatters.
And the fire started in the area you camp out in.
I wasn't there. I've been locked up in here, trying to get clean.
You can't come and go?
It's not a hotel.
Well, we have someone that places you at the scene, says you own a butane stove.
Well, then they're lying. Who said that? Jamila? With that old-timer Frankie? Acts like he's an HOA president or something? Man, I wasn't there. I didn't start any fire.
When did you check in here?
Last Thursday. Social worker dragged me up out of the store in front of everybody. Look, I ain't left here since. You can check at the front. They keep a close eye on us.
Hey, hon, it's me. We're still running down leads. It's a bit of a mess. Might be out late. Give me a call.
Front desk confirmed it. He was here all week, logged in and out of meetings. No exits.
Why the hell would Taryn put him there?
I can think of 100,000 reasons. Once a reward gets thrown in, people jump in, start guessing. It's impossible to tell what's real and what's a wild goose chase.
Maybe that's the point.
assume this is urgent since I got called out of the office. You got a lead?
Even better. We solved the case.
Confirmed arson, thanks to Taryn.
Looks like she gets her $100,000 reward.
Well, she brought you proof because that's a lot of money.
It was a mattress in the back storage area. Somebody lit it and ran.
That's not...
Not what?
Well, I just mean, you sound pretty sure you must have evidence.
We do.
Well, I'd like to see it. I think that's fair if I'm gonna hand over $100,000.
I'm gonna guess he doesn't have the cash.
Makes sense, considering his property was struggling to lease, been in the hole for years.
Worth more as an insurance payout. Should have been easy. Make it look like a cooking accident, some careless squatter, but then I called and told you there was suspicion on cause, and suddenly a reward went out.
And you had to change plans. Destroy the scene, corrupt the investigation.
That's absurd. I was just trying to help you solve it.
We pulled a partial off the hot plate. Nice, detailed ridge.
You willing to give us your print?
I want a lawyer.
Okay. Then let's get you to the holding cell.
So that's it? I'm done here?
Yeah, you did good.
He walked right into it.
Well, you did your part. The second he saw you, he started to unravel. Sorry there won't be any reward.
100 grand would have been great. But, the guy who died, Angelo, he was a good person. He let you borrow his phone charger. He always shared whatever food he had. He didn't deserve that. You know, we didn't even have to break in. The back door was unlocked, and no one ever tried to kick us out.